groups and then glug glug. A finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club!
Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 3rd of March. And we got a full room today, Josh. This is nice.
Yeah.
It's good. Everybody's got coffee that wants coffee, right?
I think so.
And we're going to start with introductions here this morning. And we'll kind of go around the room. We got Brant Sherbarth. Is that how you pronounce last name there?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You'd tell me if I was wrong, wouldn't you?
I don't know, maybe.
It's not the worst thing you've been called.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
No. Jessica Bortner joining us from Community Hospital Health Foundation. Welcome.
Good morning.
Got some exciting news to share a little bit.
I do. Stay tuned.
Nick Vargas back on days here, so he said that he would make a stop by. Welcome.
Good morning.
It's been a minute for you. What, 4 months? Is that the...
It's been a long 4 months and nights.
So he's back at it.
He left us 4 months ago as Nick the cop, and now he joins us 4 months later as Sergeant Nick the cop.
Sergeant Nick the cop. That's a lot to put on a card.
I need my new Coffee Club card.
He's got his stripes now.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we supposed to curtsy when we see him now, or is that the...
No, you're fine.
Okay,
You're fine.
okay.
Don't even say hi.
Okay.
And also joining us, Nick Wright, Farm Bureau here in McCook. And we got him a mic there. Welcome. Got you up early this morning, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know how to curtsy, Nick. I'm sorry. I can't.
Just wait.
I can't pull that one off, man. Sorry.
There'll be lessons after the show. Also, we've got Wyatt, Nick, and Maggie. Now, if you're wondering, yes, there are 3 Nicks in the room. But Wyatt, Nick, and Maggie from the Mid-Plains Community College rodeo team, right?
Right.
So you guys got a big thing that's coming up here this week we're going to talk about in a bit too, right?
We do. Upcoming next weekend, the 10th and 11th, our Mid-Plains Community College Rodeo Team Fundraiser Rodeo.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Red Willow County Fairgrounds at the Kipling Arena.
So Nick and Maggie, a couple of rodeo, what do you call them? Rodeo contestants?
Rodeo athletes.
Athletes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's big. So we're going to have a fun show today. And I want to start with Brant here. What is your responsibility in the area? I see you got the camo on this morning and dressing the part, but tell us a little bit about yourself and how you end up in McCook here.
Oh, perfect. So, a little bit about myself. I grew up in Shattern on a farm out there. I left Nebraska for 11 years or so. And got married in the meantime to a girl from McCook. And then we ended up having 3 boys at the time. And then we found our way back to Nebraska and then found our way into the Guard.
Yeah.
And I'm a recruiter for them now. Now we got 5 little boys.
Wow.
From ages of almost 8 down to 8 months.
So when one's in trouble, do you go rifle through all the names, or how does that?
Oh, you kind of just like, which one are you?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes. Then you get to the right name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the responsibility is just being the recruiter here now. So
5 boys. Man, you got your own basketball team. You've never heard that, I'm sure.
Only a couple times.
So tell us about opportunities that you're offering as far as joining up with the Army National Guard.
Oh, yeah. So we have an awesome thing for young people if they want to go to college or trade school. So we actually pay 100% of their tuition to any state college here in Nebraska. And community colleges, same thing. Mm-hmm. And if they score a 50 or higher on an ASVAB, that's the test they use to get into the military, they can actually get an additional $350 a month when they go to college. And then they get the reserve GI Bill. It's an additional $439 a month when they go to college full-time. And they can also get a $20,000 bonus. So there's a lot of opportunities. We have 100 different careers they can go to, everything from military police, so a little different from what you guys do. But we have medics, airborne infantry, so they learn how to fall out of airplanes without dying. Hopefully the parachute's open, all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We have engineers, we have diesel mechanics, aviation mechanics, all sorts of stuff.
So if anybody listening wants to at least have a conversation, see about the opportunities, what does that look like?
So what it entails is it's about a 30 to 40 minute sit down with me, and we go over the qualifications, and I show them the opportunities, and then they got to make their choice.
There you go. All right. Best way to get hold of you?
Best way would be 308-340-8384.
Yeah.
Or they can find the Instagram I have for work, and that's SSG Sherbarth. And then they can message me on there as well.
All right. Well, Brand, thanks for being here. And thanks for being in the area. Thanks for your serving, what you're doing. We appreciate it. So
Appreciate it.
very good. Talking now with Jessica Bortner from Community Hospital Health Foundation. And I still haven't told Josh what we're doing yet.
Oh, no.
But I know.
I figured this is probably an announcement.
It's about time for concert announcements, right?
Josh, I know something you don't know.
Hey, no, I know something that you don't know, and that's Charlie's got a prom date.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Does Mom know that?
I did.
Yeah?
I did.
I wanted to chauffeur. Like, I feel like
Oh, I think that'd be an excellent idea.
We could take him in the
Coyote
coyote pickup.
Oh, he'd love it.
Wouldn't
You
that be
know
cool?
he would. I don't know about the prom day,
Okay,
but
so we all know things, right?
yeah.
Jessica, let's set the groundwork for this. Every October, you guys at the Community Hospital Health Foundation, you've been throwing what you're calling the Concert for Healthcare.
Correct.
Tell us what that's all about.
The Concert for Healthcare is one of our two major fundraisers for the hospital. As part of the Health Foundation, our mission is to raise awareness and funds for Community Hospital to help pay for programs such as home health and hospice, patient assistance activities, equipment. I tend to look at the Health Foundation as filling gaps. Whatever those healthcare gaps in our community are, we're working with the hospital to address those. So this Concert for Healthcare we really see as an opportunity to pull the community together. We do this by raising funds from our area businesses, gathering those sponsorships, getting them engaged and involved, and then having just really a fantastic night with our community. It's an opportunity to get together. We get our healthcare team out there, the businesses out there, anybody who wants to come, and it's just been a wonderful night at the Kiplinger.
Let's talk about some of the alum. Of course, Ashley McBride, know, the week after she was here, she went and became what? Horizon
Female Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was good. Some of the others that we've had?
Phil Vassar, Jared Neiman.
Yep.
And so those are the three most. We had to take a year off for COVID. We're not talking about that.
Right.
But had some really fabulous ones.
It's time. Let's talk about
Okay.
Who is the entertainer for this coming October?
I got to build it up just a little bit, right?
Yep. Do it.
So just like Ashley McBride, we were looking for someone new and up and coming. Someone a little bit, you kind of, we want to grab them right before they pull an Ashley on us and go like out of this world. And we think we got that person. This individual was Academy of Country Music Awards New Female Artist of the Year nominee for 2021. She was also nominated for 2022 CM2 Breakthrough Video of the Year. Her songs include, and that video was, Just About Over You, which was a top 20 hit single on the Billboard Country charts. My Bar, You, Me, and the Whiskey with Justin Moore. That's right. We are bringing Priscilla Block to
There you go.
McCook. Woo!
Priscilla Block is going to be, what's the date for this year's?
Mark your calendar, October 7th.
October 7th.
October 7th, Kiplinger Arena.
All right.
I'm hearing people are already, ask the day off.
Nick the cop's off that day.
Yes.
All right.
Filling out the form right now.
Well, we'll have to bring Uncle Bruce back.
Yeah. He's a big fan.
Well, I think he's like a big fan of just the concert in general. He had a hoot last year.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm coming back every year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, on top of that, as I mentioned, it does take sponsors, it takes community partners, so that's kind of what we're going to be looking here. If any businesses in the area are interested, we're also taking our liquor concessionaire bids. St. Ernest has always done a great job for us. We do take bids every year. Last year, I got to give big props to those, to St. Ernest. It was beer and donuts. It was wonderful. I have
Everybody
never
wants
seen
that.
happier people. Beer in one
So
hand,
happy.
donut in the other.
Donuts were
The
delicious.
biggest smiles. I know it was. So, anyways, looking forward to those pieces. But yeah,
If somebody wants to jump behind and help make the concert happen as far as financial dollars and things like that, how do they reach you?
absolutely. Call me at the Health Foundation. Talk to Danette or myself. That number 344-7222.
That is wonderful. Coming up October 7th here in McCook.
Bring in the block party.
Nick Wright, Farm Bureau, back here on West First here in McCook. He is one of our sponsors of the radio station. We appreciate that. So what have you been up to lately, man?
We just been, working. So
What's that?
Work? I don't think we
I know
do
it's
that,
surprising. Nobody thinks insurance agents work. So
Hey, nobody thinks radio people work either, so
you guys do?
yeah.
right? We sit around and drink coffee. Come on.
We're pretty much retired.
I want to hear more about the beer and donuts, though. That sounds fascinating.
So it was the most incredible thing. I walked back there and was like, I'll take a Busch Light. And they're like, how would you like a glazed donut?
From
And
Sainers.
I almost kissed Andrew right there.
That feels like an episode of The Simpsons. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, they didn't have any pink sprinkled donuts, so.
Oh, shoot.
So, Nick, I understand that we've been talking about it a little bit on the radio for you, but you're actually looking for some additional people to join your team.
Yeah,
So-
we have a pretty exciting opportunity for a sales associate to come on board, looking primarily for someone that has farm and ranch background. So, if you're interested in that position, give me a shout. 308-430-8431. It's a weird number. It's a shattered number.
Yeah.
So 430, not 340. So
So y'all know each other? Because you were from up the Shadron area, right?
I am. So I left there about 2010 or so. There's a lot of sure bars up there, though.
yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. No, I was actually the Ideal Linen guy for 8 years up in Chattern. So
Okay.
Wow.
yeah.
See, the things you learn when you come in to Coffee Club. It's very good. Let's talk about rodeo coming up. Is that next weekend?
Next weekend.
We got you can't really see it. We got the little poster over here. It was the best place to put it. But that's coming up next weekend, Kiplinger Arena, right?
Yeah, action's going to kick off on Friday. We'll have our slacks at noon on Friday, but our performances, 7 p.m. Friday, 7 p.m. Saturday. Admission, $10 for an adult. Children 10 and under, free admission. We plan on filling the stands in the Kiplinger. Great competitors from 3 or 4 states. It's a great warm-up opportunity for our Mid-Plains Rodeo team.
Yeah.
Good chance to get some competition in before our regular season starts here at the end of March.
It's neat because people don't realize how much money these rodeos generate for our community. I talked to the Quality and Sweets guy here in McCook just yesterday, and he said because of this rodeo, boom, right there, just another 8 rooms. And that's the ones he knew of specifically for the rodeo. I'm sure there's others going to come in and probably buy up some more rooms and things, but they're spending money in our restaurants, in our stores, in our hotels. So it's an important thing you guys do. I know you guys love to have the rodeo aspect, but it's a real community economic input too.
It like I said, brings in competitors from several different states. Brings people in down to Main Street, filling up diesel trucks at our fuel stations, and they'll be here a couple days, staying in the community, staying in hotel rooms. The good events out there bring people in for a few days and help make a good impact in our community.
What's it like to coach up this team here?
Great group of kids here from surrounding states, even up to Canada, out to Pennsylvania, but mainly made up of Nebraska kids. We have the best facilities, I can say, in the country.
Makes
right
recruiting
here.
easier, I'm
Makes-
sure. Yeah.
Makes getting to show off our fairgrounds pretty darn fun.
Let's talk to Nick. And so you're one of the athletes,
Yes,
the
sir.
rodeo athletes, like we decided earlier. So what are the events that you specialize in, or tell us about yourself?
So I'm primarily a calf roper, probably what I'm about the best at, but at these college rodeos, I'll team rope and bulldog too.
Okay. Where are you from, and
from,
what got you here in McCook?
I'm from North Dakota. I actually came down here 3 years ago. Would have been the fall of 2020. Garrett Noakes, the old rodeo coach, offered me a scholarship from Mitchell, South Dakota to come down here to rodeo. And it's pretty easy to look at your average temperature in the wintertime and decide that moving from North Dakota to Nebraska is a no-brainer.
Very good.
That's the first time I've ever heard somebody say that.
That
'Cause
Nebra-
we are like always complaining about the cold weather.
Yeah.
They're like, Nebraska weather's not that bad compared to North Dakota.
I mean,
It's like, I'm going to come down with my shorts and flip-flops.
there was quite a bit of snow here
Yeah.
this year, but I mean, I could get lost in a snowbank back. We had snowbanks up to 15 feet tall. At the house over Christmas.
So what are you studying in school then?
Right now, I'm doing agricultural business.
Okay.
I did just regular entrepreneurship business the last 2 years, and then moving to the incentive to stay here another year.
The other athlete we got with us today is Maggie. And where are you from, and what are your events that you're in?
I'm from Hill City, Kansas, and I compete in the barrel racing.
All right. So this is the question I always had. Do you get to bring your own horse? Are horses provided? How does that work?
Oh, we bring our own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your horse's name?
J-Lo and Vegas.
I love it. Good horses, huh?
Oh, yeah. The best.
So tell us about the barrel racing and how that's been for you.
It's been really good. We've got quite a few barrel racers. We started it probably 130 barrel racers in the region at the beginning of the year, so it's pretty tough, but it's a lot of fun.
So what do you like about being a part of the rodeo team here at MPCC?
I was really drawn into this school because of the benefits and the opportunities that it offers, and obviously the fairgrounds and the facilities, they're unbeatable. So
I got one more question. There's not a dorm for the horses, is there? Where do the horses stay?
There's actually some runs, some pens that are covered at the fairgrounds that we keep them in.
Okay.
So.
Well, because I was just wondering. I mean,
Yeah.
build another stall over
they
at
pretty much have their own home down there.
on the campus. That's
So.
good. So the fundraising rodeo, it's coming up next weekend. If you'd like to invite folks out to that.
Yeah.
So how do they get? Is it tickets or tickets at the door, or what is it?
Yeah, tickets at the door, $10 per adult. Children and under, free admittance. Again, starts at 7 p.m. nightly, Friday and Saturday night, the 10th and 11th. And a chance to brag on these kids once again. As Maggie said, over 130 contestants in the region. She's top three, Nick's top three in his event. So we have some standout athletes in here today.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like when I was taking a look at it, the caliber of athletes that we have. I don't know. I mean, the rodeo community people know about it, but like the city type community people, they don't know the quality of athletes that we have.
It's a big deal
for the rodeo team, and I mean it's top notch. Like when you talk about Mid Plains Community Rodeo,
how far do you guys have to drive for some of your different meets?
We compete in the Great Plains region, which is Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, Iowa. So Wisconsin would be our long haul, northern North Dakota, or Dickinson, North Dakota would be our other far one. But we're all competing at our 10 regional Great Plains regional rodeos to get to the CNFR. They take the top 3 athletes in each event, and that's what we're working all year for.
So, question is NIL thing? Is that a thing here too?
Nope, we have our own governing body.
Blast!
We are the NIRA.
We're going to put SNOOZEBUSTer logo right on the hind corner of one of those horses.
We can't offer money, but we can free cups of coffee.
There we go.
I was just thinking, maybe someday.
Get a SNOOZEBUSTer branding iron.
For you.
That'd be great.
We'll put a little SB on you.
Fun group of people here today. We're going to start with our weekend poll, which I love this. And for these two, it's pre-91, but we'll see how it works out.
So our weekend poll is, which 90s show do you wish they would bring back?
We're going to start with Brant. Which 90s show do you wish they'd bring back?
I'm going to say Rocket Power. That show was awesome back in the day. When you were a kid waking up, you see these kids doing all that cool stuff. And then you go outside and you're on a farm and you don't have a half pipe and you're like, oh, I don't have a skateboard either. But that show
Rocket Power. Good. How about you, Jessica?
Okay, I was initially thinking ER because of the healthcare provider in me. I think that was a big push then. Then I thought Sopranos. They can bring Sopranos back. But I ended up, and this is gonna be kind of far left field, Ally McBeal.
Ally McBeal.
Ally McBeal.
The lawyer?
Callista Flockhart.
With the little
lawyer,
dancing
with
baby?
the dancing baby. You got it. You got it. Yep, we're going to bring Ally McBeal back.
We'll run up here. Do you guys have 90s shows?
I think the classic one that everybody is going to say is Friends.
Well, That's
like everybody wants Friends back.
That's what my wife said last night. It's going to be Friends.
But I'm kind of with you. Like now that I'm an adult and I rewatched all of the episodes as an adult, I think we need to bring back your favorite TV show.
Seinfeld. Seinfeld. Has to. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Boy Meets World.
Ah, yeah,
That was a good
Topanga.
one.
They did that little spin-off of Girls Meet World, but then she has powers.
This one's good, though.
Yeah.
Sergeant Nick the cop.
I was thinking maybe Family Matters, but I think I'm going to go with Home Improvement.
Nice.
Home Improvement.
Tim Taylor.
Apparently that's a Nick thing. So grabbing my mic there. Was that the same thing for you?
Yeah, I was watching some old episodes, and it holds up. It does. It's good stuff.
It still fits today?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Wyatt, how about you? 90s show
I
they
think
should bring
they
back.
did a remake, but Full House.
Yes.
That was good.
Yeah. The Fuller House isn't the same.
No.
No.
It's good, but it's not.
All right, for the youngins, Nick and Maggie, what do you say?
Well, I feel like if I don't go with the rest of the Knicks, I'll probably end up a good chance of getting thrown in the gulag. So I'd probably just go with Home Improvement.
Just so you know, that is the first and only time gulag has ever been said on the coffee club. But that's good. I like it. All right, Maggie.
I'm going Friends.
Friends. Favorite character?
Probably Monica.
She's got her star. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
She's got her star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, nice.
But we learned something about that.
Yeah, Rachel. So she lived in Hollywood for a while, studying to be an actress.
Rachel, our afternoon jock, not Rachel from the show.
Right. So you actually, as a celebrity, have to pay for your star, $50,000, and then you have to maintain it. So like when it needs waxed again or cleaned, you have to clean it or hire somebody to clean it. And if it breaks, you have to fix it.
Rachel said it's like the biggest joke in
She's
Hollywood.
like, it's not like an honor getting it because you have to buy it yourself.
So, Josh, if I got a star, would you be my star maintenance man?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're paying $50,000 for the 2x2 square, maintenance ain't going to be cheap.
I'd rather you spend it on a smoker.
I would do that if you come cut.
Speaking of smoker, what's the best thing you can cook? Haley, you get to start it for us.
Tater tot casserole.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Green beans or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have changed a way a lot of people make it.
What's that?
So hamburger, beans, a large can of mushroom soup, cheddar cheese soup, tater tots, more cheese.
Yeah.
So what day are we doing lunch?
It was good. I tried it, and it was actually significantly better.
Was it decent?
No, Darcy was just like this.
It's decent.
So I made it your way, and then I made it the other way again. She goes, "This doesn't taste as good as," and I didn't tell her what I did different.
See? Told you.
Yeah.
Seth, our midday guy, he's not here, but we'll tell what he does best, and that's probably his spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's the best thing he cooks.
With a half a cup of brown sugar in it.
It's weird, but
It's better than you think.
It was better than you think.
Oh,
What?
Sergeant Nick the cop, what is your?
Yeah, he does put ketchup on his steak, so
What
we
is-
don't trust him.
What is your best dish?
I mean, I'd like to say I'm pretty good at barbecuing, but I'm sitting next to the master, so I won't go with that. I think I can do pretty good at tacos. Those are pretty simple.
Tacos. Josh.
Gosh,
What isn't he good
pretty
at?
much all I touch is gold in the kitchen. No, I would
But what's the best?
definitely like the best thing that I make. Man, I don't know. Everybody always tells me my ribs are the best.
Yeah.
But I like to say, like, if you want an off the wall one, when Grandma passed away, her like meatloaf spirit came and flooded over me. So my meatloaf game is pretty strong. I can bring good meatloaf to the potluck.
Jessica, what is the best thing you cook?
Peanut butter pie.
Challenge.
Prove it.
Peanut butter pie.
Challenge.
We had a lady that worked here for years, and she made a good peanut butter pie. But man, if it's really dense and thick, and do you go graham cracker or Oreo crust?
Graham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So think of us next time you make a peanut butter pie.
January 11th is my birthday.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to wait till January.
Well, you're December.
Yeah.
I'm May.
May. Yay. Brant, what's the best thing you cook?
Oh, for me, it'd be breakfast. I mean, I make a pretty good breakfast hash. You dice up some potatoes real small, and you can do whatever meat you want in there. It comes out pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my thing is breakfast or homemade pizza with the crust. That's another.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie, what's the best thing that you cook? What would you say?
Probably spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Do you put brown sugar in it?
No, I've never heard of that.
Are you offended? Because when Seth walks in, you can be like, dude, you can just hound him on it. Because we did for years. And then he brought some and I tried it and I was just like, crap, this is actually
Pretty good.
It's not that bad.
This is not that bad.
So what kind of sauce? Do you make homemade sauce or what do you make?
No.
Ragu, Prego?
Yep. Yeah.
Doesn't matter?
No, not really.
How about Nick? What would you say? What's the best thing you cook?
Probably I grill a pretty good hamburger. About it. I'm able to burn the house down with about anything else.
That was my wife. She goes, how about, I said, what's the best thing you cook? And she says steak. It's the only thing you really cook. It's true. All right, Wyatt, what's the best thing you cook?
I got a Blackstone last fall, and I'm going to stick to steak and potatoes on that.
All right, Nick Wright.
This is going to be controversial, but I do a really mean cereal. So I start with the milk,
right?
And then I pour the So I actually no, I was making ribeye the other day, and I pulled up a Gordon Ramsay video, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was very, very simple, just salt and pepper, and then you put olive oil in the pan, you sear the steak off, put like huge chunks of butter on either side, put thyme, garlic on top, and then you flip it over, and then you get some truffle butter, and then you baste it in the truffle butter. It was amazing.
Okay, we all want steak now.
Do we have the availability to get truffle butter here?
I don't know. Is that a thing here?
I don't know.
I thought you would know.
I don't have
Josh,
truffle butter.
you should know.
I don't know where you find truffles around here.
The only truffles I know of are chocolate truffles. But isn't it like a mushroom or something?
Yeah, it's a yeah.
I mean, we could try to find, the mushrooms, but that could go sideways pretty quick.
Well, Nick, the cop is here. We don't talk about mushrooms.
Whoops.
What's the best thing you cooked? Did I get everybody? I did. Oh, me. Other than the steak, I'm believe it or not, I actually make good pancakes.
I thought for sure you were going to say your chili.
My chili is my too hot to eat chili is what I call it. It's really spicy. That's good. But then probably my wife said, you make really good burritos. And I will take
anything
from Carniceria CB here in McCook. You go and you get the better tortillas. And then I will take and I'll put like some pepper jack cheese down and then whatever meat and spices and cheese and everything. And then I'll wrap them really, really tight, leave them in the fridge for a day. Then you take them out, throw them in the microwave for, 30, 45 seconds, and then take and put it in the toaster oven. It gets all crispy and that's good.
I've seen you burrito about everything.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
I have.
Yeah, everything.
So if you got leftover spaghetti, bring them by and we'll make a burrito. Yeah.
My husband put sloppy Joe meat in a tortilla the other day.
Your
and
husband?
ate it. Yeah.
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
And he's put lasagna.
I put meatloaf in a tortilla before. It was good. Anyway.
Anything will tortilla. You should know, right? Anything burritos.
Time for the games here this morning on Coffee Club. Got some good games. Spy the Lie will be the first one. I'm going to give you 3 stats. One of them is a lie. The other 2 are actual facts. First stat, there are an average of 10 hairs per square inch of human skin. Or is the lie the 1.2 billion movie tickets were sold in the U.S. in 2019? Or GPS satellites are situated about 12,550 miles above the Earth.
I'm going to go the lie is the tickets.
I'm going to go with the lie is the hair.
Which one?
There's a lot less.
A lot less hair there.
I'm going to say the hair, too.
Okay. Everybody else?
Definitely the hair.
Hair?
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say the satellites. Just to be
Satellites.
different.
Okay. Well, the lie here is the average 10 hairs per square inch. It's actually like 60. Nick and I are really dropping the average on that one. On the next breakfast bingo, this is how it works.
So the first answer starts with a B, second answer starts with an I, third N, fourth G, last one O. So it spells out bingo.
Okay, and we're going to go around the room. Jessica, you got the first question. You get 3 seconds, and then anybody else can yell it out. A form of cooking done in an oven.
Bake.
Bake.
Broil.
Okay. All right, Brant, you got the next one here. The internet is loaded with this. Some good, some bad, some right, some wrong.
Ice cream photos.
I was looking for information, but I like the ice cream photos. Yeah. All right, Josh, this one's yours. Hitler was the leader of this political party.
Nazis.
Okay. Haley, the city where Batman lives.
Gotham. Of course, you asked me and it goes right out of my head.
Yeah. All right. This will be the fight of the Knicks. All of the Knicks can try. When something comes to an end.
Over.
Over. Over is the answer.
Nice.
I know.
You didn't give him a chance.
He's quick.
You're white lightning.
Okay, Nick Wright, what's in common? The next one here. Say, I'm going to give you 3 things, and they have something in common. Bull rider, a frisbee, and a javelin.
They all get thrown.
They all get thrown. That's right. Wyatt, you're up. What's in common? Monopoly, Catan, and Clue.
Board games.
Board games. Okay. Athlete Nick, here we go. West, house, and car. That one's really hard.
I'm not sure.
West, house, and car. It was key. Yeah, Key West. House key, car key. Okay. Maggie, flour, pepper, and wind.
What? Flour, pepper, and
Oh, mill.
Mill. Flour mill, pepper mill, and windmill. Okay, who else? We get everybody. Jessica, you're up. Bobby Flay, Gaida, and Rachel Ray.
Cooking.
They're all chefs. So you guys did pretty good on this. So those are the games. I got one more for you here. And it's one more Spy the Lie. There's 3 stats. One of them's a lie. The late Whitney Houston said she loved to wash dishes. Jimmy Carter was the first American president to have been born in a hospital. Or before settling on Amazon, Jeff Bezos considered calling his site relentless.com. Which one's the lie?
Whitney Houston.
I think the
who
last
likes
one.
doing dishes?
You're saying Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
I know the Jimmy Carter one's real.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
is
say
real.
the first one.
Well, the lie is, you're right. The lie is the late Whitney Houston did not say she liked doing dishes.
Well, who would like doing dishes?
Right? Whoever. Oh, man. If money didn't matter, what would you do for work?
Oh, I got this planned out already. So if money didn't matter, I would hay ground in the
Montana.
in the BG or GB ranch in Montana down in that little valley for $13 million.
These two have been looking at ranches for, what, 2 weeks?
A little over 2 weeks now, yeah.
This is what happens when I'm pushing buttons.
And well, we decided on the name of our ranch is the Get Bent Ranch. And so it's the GB Ranch and over 623 acres of hay ground.
That's nice.
Plus,
but it's
Couple
Montana.
ponds.
yeah, there's some fishing ponds and
Nice hunting ground.
some nice hunting ground. Although we're going to have to sell our tractors because Kyle said he'd have to get us new tractors.
Yeah. Jessica, if money didn't matter, what would you do for work?
Well, I've got the farm and ranch, so I kind of, yeah.
Is it more work than you signed up for?
That's just it. Yeah. If I had all the money, I would financially back. I would support and own and have the people underneath me doing the work.
Yeah.
But a horse breeding and showing facility. I would go around and, I'd match up how we're breeding things. I'd tell people how to do, and I'd show up at the horse shows, and I'd cheer on the people and pay the bills, and I'd play that game.
That's the thing about your whole ranch idea. You got to have people.
We got people.
Get the people. Get good people.
Here's the thing. We have some corrals at our Get Bent Ranch.
Yeah.
So you can breed your horses there if you want.
Well, yeah.
Brant, how about you? If money didn't matter, what's the thing you're doing for work?
I mean, I don't need anything fancy. I think it'd be cool just to go and test out some guns. That'd be pretty neat.
Right?
So all the new stuff that comes out, I think that'd be sweet.
Well, we do have a hunting range on our
Get Bent Ranch. Yeah.
It's got everything. 5 dwellings, too. So,
all right, who's got the mic back there? Okay. All right, Maggie, if money didn't matter, what are you doing for work?
I think I'd breed and train horses.
Yeah. It's like we got a whole bunch of people that do that. Yeah.
Those creatures are expensive.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
well, with a name like J-Lo.
Oh, she's a diva.
Really?
I can imagine.
Yeah, she's pretty and she knows it.
Do you got a picture of her?
Yeah, I do. Actually, she's my lock screen.
Is she? Oh, look at that. That's nice. All right, Nick, if money didn't matter, what are you doing for work?
I'll probably just rope all day.
Yeah.
Just anything that walks by me, rope it. If I lose the rope, it don't matter. Just go get a different one.
How much does a rope cost? I mean, like a good rope and rope?
It depends on what you're looking for. Good head rope or heel rope's going to run you anywhere from $40 to $60. Calf rope will run you about the same, $40, $50, unless you get a grass rope, that's going to be like $75, $80.
The only brand I can name top of my head is Twisted X. Is that a good?
That ain't a rope.
That's shoes.
That's shoes. Boots, shoes.
This concludes my knowledge of the roping world.
Do you got a rope with you?
I don't have one on me. I got one in the pickup, but
I was going to say, because I don't know how to make a small
He's not
kid run
Indiana
fast.
Jones over here. Come on, man.
I'm just thinking,
Afterwards, he can get his rope and you can run, Joshua.
No. I was thinking Bomber.
Yeah.
That's great. What time's Bomber?
I would love to see
He'll be here in about
8:02.
He'll be in about 17 minutes.
Yeah. Wyatt, if money didn't matter.
I've got it pretty great. I get a rope with these kids and ride horses with these kids every day. It'd just make it that much better if money didn't matter.
Yeah. Pretty slick deal. Nick Wright.
So I've had a lot of time to think about this now as everybody's been going. But I think at the end of the day, I'd be like the guy calling you about your extended warranty on your car.
Man, I made it through my whole sentence that time.
Hey, we would take some hay from the GB Ranch rodeo team.
See, look at that.
Yeah. Well, it's Montana hay, so you know it's good hay, right?
They said we could harvest it cut it 4 times a year.
Sergeant Nick the Cop, money don't matter. What are you doing for work?
Well, honestly, if money didn't matter, I really enjoy my job. I enjoy serving the community, so I think I would still be doing the same thing I'm doing right now.
Look at it. That's the reason this guy right here.
Just with better equipment.
Well, I mean, you can always have better equipment.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you have a nice vehicle. You guys just got new vehicles.
We're pretty blessed with what we have here. The
Well, what
City of
happens
McCook supports us pretty well.
What happens if that thing had mud tires and a 6-inch lift?
Well, then I'd probably work for a county, not a city.
You know, I just watched RoboCop. That would be cool.
Or turn that bad boy into like a James Bond vehicle?
There you go. Everybody needs a Q on staff,
Doors
right?
come up and some
Yeah.
wings pop out.
That'd be okay. If money didn't matter, what I would do for work,
Just keep doing what you're doing.
yes, probably a good chance of that. But When my wife and I were talking about it last night, I decided, yes, I would chase tornadoes. I would.
You know, that's not a bad gig.
You know I would.
Yeah.
I'd have my own little TIV Dominator thing, you know. Guess what color it'd be?
Black.
It'd be black. Of course it would.
All your vehicles. Jess Haley.
Oh, yeah, Haley, if money didn't matter, what are you doing for work?
I don't know. I mean, I do like what I'm doing, but I've always had a passion like for flowers, so maybe just be more of a freelancer.
That would be all right.
Yeah.
At the Get Bent Ranch.
Yes.
Thank you.
We
In
already
Montana.
have my flower shop. We already have the building picked out.
Yeah, it's the art studio on the...
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to come work, we're hiring.
Yeah.
Last topic for Coffee Club is... Now, I want to set this up. I don't believe in reincarnation. For discussion purposes, this is fun, though. If you were able to be reincarnated into any animal of your choosing, what animal and why? So, Brant, you get to start this one again.
So I think a grizzly bear would be super cool. They get to chill, they get to meander around, they get to eat some food, they get to go sleep for like 6 months, and when you have kids, you're like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad, you know? But nobody's messing with the grizzly bear, and you're just chilling. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
That's a good answer.
The bare necessities.
Just the bare necessities. Probably break into song, I'm sure. Jessica.
I don't think I'd be a grizzly bear because I don't think I could catch the fish that are like jumping in. I'm not
The
a
salmon?
Fish. Yeah. Like sushi? No.
Sushi might be real good there.
Now, see,
fresh.
I like the sushi. I'm good with that. No, I originally thought my house cat, and then I thought, oh, I'll get bored if I was my house cat. So then I decided I'm going to be my husband's dog because she's spoiled rotten. Can do
Goes
whatever
everywhere.
she wants. Goes everywhere, into everything. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And never gets in trouble, ever.
Sergeant Nick the Cop.
Well, I gave some thought to this as well, and I think I'm coming back as Vegas. Not your horse, but my yellow lab.
Yeah.
She's the nicest, kindest. She just lays around.
She don't like
doesn't
me.
do anything. She's a good judge of character, so I'm definitely coming back as Vegas.
How about Josh?
I think I want to be a zoo monkey so I can throw crap at people.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I don't like the way you look. All right. I'm afraid to even ask this. Haley, who would you be reincarnated as for any animal of your choosing?
The horse that Rip gets to ride in Yellowstone. Maggie can agree with that.
Yeah.
Why? No, I'm not going to ask why.
You know why.
Maggie, next.
I think I'd come back as like a shark. Something in the ocean.
Freaking
A
awesome.
shark with
Something
freaking laser beams on
dominant,
it. Yeah.
Would you like to, a great white
Yeah.
bull shark,
Yeah.
megalodon?
Great white.
Not the
Ooh,
hammerhead.
maybe.
I think I'd want to come back as a Meg.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. If you could be reincarnated as any animal of your choosing, which animal and why?
I think I'd go with a polar bear. They can get left alone. I mean, I'm already used to the cold. On National Geographic, when you kill the baby seal and everybody's like, oh, we got the baby seal. I love that. I love it when he gets the seal.
Yeah. That is really good. Wyatt.
I'll go a lion.
Yeah.
Get a rest, sunbathe all day, and
Yeah.
have everyone else
Have the gals go get the food.
hunt for you. Yeah.
As the lion, are you
Yeah.
back in the zoo or in the native habitat?
I'll go in to Serengeti.
Yeah. All right, Nick Wright.
I think an octopus, yeah,
Okay, you're going to have to explain that one.
is the best one that I could come up with. Well, they can change color, right? And they're pretty intelligent.
He made me ink. I don't know if... I don't know if... But they can fit through little itty-bitty things and morph their shapes and all that, so...
Yeah, they just seem cool. I don't know.
8 arms. You get a lot of work.
I mean, I was gonna say Yogi the Bear, but I didn't know how far we were pushing this. So
It's a picnic basket.
Oh, so much fun.
What about you? What animal are you coming back as?
Oh, well, see, I had a little bit of a problem with that because I wanted to be like a dragon because I don't believe in the reincarnation, so I can stretch it. I'm a dragon. I'm a fire-breathing dragon.
You like the dragon from Mulan.
What's a dragon's favorite snack?
I don't know.
Firecrackers.
I think it's time for birthdays.
Glad I could lead you into birthdays.
Well done. We got birthdays and anniversaries. Anybody that's celebrating a birthday, you can post it on our Facebook page. Or you could text anybody in here. You can call in the birthdays too. 345-5598. As far as the birthdays themselves, Josh, you going to start us today?
Yeah. I have Keegan Schuler has a birthday. And then Kesha O'Brien has a birthday today. And that concludes my list for today.
Anybody else got some birthdays? Anybody for the weekend even?
Both of my parents, a late one and then one coming up. February 28th was my mom, and March 6th is my dad. So Cindy and Gary Haig.
All right. Britton Lee is how she's listed on Facebook. Used to be Confer. She got a birthday. Brenda Savota's got a birthday. Cheryl Christner with a birthday. And Jason Crabb. He's the music singer guy. He's got a birthday, 46. And then Keisha Obern's got a birthday today. Jocelyn Hammond has a birthday on March 5th. That is this weekend. And I hear Jessica's birthday is next week.
It is March 11th. I got one more. I got to give a shout out to Donetta Schaefer.
Okay.
Hers is today.
So, Haley, did you get another birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a birthday today for Dave Gracia. Or no, excuse me, it's on the 5th. And then I have an anniversary for Hugh and Clarice Kenny, 62 years.
Hello, Clarice. She probably gets that all the time, doesn't she? Man.
Eric Stinsted is 31. And then on Sunday, we also have a birthday for Gunnar Grammons.
Okay. Josh, did you get another one that was called in for?
Darren Neiman has a birthday. He turned 17.
It's a nice list of birthdays.
And then tomorrow...
Go ahead.
And then tomorrow, there's a birthday for Zach Moore and Emmeline Sides.
Also on my list for the weekend, I have Savannah Donovan, Cindy Wilcox, Emmeline Sides, Aubrey Holdridge, Matthew Weiss, Stacy Neal, Carrie Ferguson, Dan Stritt, Matthew Graff, and Kira Keeley. Jennifer McConville has a birthday on the 6th. I guess that's Monday. But we got to pick one of those as our birthday winner here today.
Let's go with one of them that was called in. Who's the youngest one in there, did they say?
Gunnar Grammons.
All right, Gunnar.
Gunnar, come by the radio station and prize package from Sainers, The Scoop, The Rocket, and Coca-Cola. Let us move on to the celebrity birthdays. Famous people on the list. If you know these people, shout out why they're famous. It's everybody against Josh for the competition here. We're going to start with Michael Thomas.
Football player.
Football.
I can't read that far.
He's a star wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. That's why he's famous. Garrett Morgan.
Actor.
No.
Singer.
From the 1800s and 1900s.
Writer.
He was he's the guy that invented the 3-position traffic signal. He also invented the first gas mask. And you know what he called it? He called it the safety hood. Patricia Heaton's got a birthday this weekend. She's 64 years old.
An actress, isn't she?
Yeah. But what's she most famous for?
Everybody Loves Raymond, right?
Yep. She played Deborah Barone. That poor gal. Also on our list here, Ronan Keating.
He is a singer.
Pop singer. George Miller.
Director.
Yeah.
Australian director. He's the guy that's best known for Mad Max franchise. Also had an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature in 2006.
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet. Yeah, 2006 film there. How about Phil Swift?
Singer.
Taylor
Actor.
Swift's dad.
No. He's a YouTube star. Julie Brown is 52.
She's an actress.
She was on Modern Family and Boston Legal were the two big ones for her. Jason Tatum.
A basketball player.
For where?
He did time, I believe, with the Celtics, right?
Came from Duke, but yes, played for the Celtics starting in 2017. And believe it or not, we only have one left, and that's Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello, she's a pop singer.
Can you name any songs of hers?
I like it when you call me senorita.
She was a part of a girl group. What was the girl group called?
The girl group was Fifth Harmony.
See, this guy's...
He's cheating over
He's
there.
brilliant.
I can't see that far.
He says he can't read
If you
it.
wish I could read that far.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually on our sister station 939 The Zone also, so we play all that plus TikTok music, so I'm hip. I know all that. I just don't know the dances.
I think just saying that is not.
Right.
I'm hip.
Well, yeah. I got to stay up to time with all these.
I don't know if you remember, old Steve Stein used to do the morning show with us about a decade ago, and you'd always know he was trying to be up there when he'd say, "I'm with it." That was what.
If you have to say it, though, I mean,
Right.
are you really?
Yeah.
See, the best one is we had some kid come in and he picked up his Girl Scout cookies. He's like, "Oh, I got my dad. That's lit." And I'm just like, first time I've ever seen Girl Scout cookies be lit.
But let's be honest, they are.
Just so you know, Girl Scout cookies the sales are going right now. And a bonus, everybody here today gets their own box of Girl Scout cookies to leave.
Yep, you guys get
Parting
your own box.
gifts. So,
I call Thin Mints.
yeah, you better run out there. There's only a couple of them left. Those sales are going on now. So help support the Girl Scouts and get some yummy goodness at the same time. As we wrap up Coffee Club, we'll kind of go a little bit of reverse order here. Jessica, October 7th is Concert for Healthcare. Made the announcement this morning. Who is the entertainer this year?
Da-da-da-da. Priscilla Block.
Folks probably can't buy tickets yet, though.
Nope. Tickets will probably go on sale. We usually hold off until after fair, just because we want to support our fair. And holy cow, are they bringing in an artist, too. So just all sorts of exciting. Chris Cagle, right?
Yes.
For the Red Willow County Fair.
Yep.
So get your tickets for that.
Yeah.
And then come back and see Priscilla Block.
October 7th, mark it down. If folks would like to learn more about how they can help out on the financial side of that,
Yes, please.
How do they
Call
get
us
you?
at the foundation. That number 344-7222.
Coming up next weekend, the rodeo fundraiser event. If folks want to come out for that, it's going to be at the Kiplinger, right?
Kiplinger, 7 p.m. each night. Check out our Facebook page, Mid-Plains Community College Rodeo Team. We'll have some additional information we're putting up there within the next week, too. But tickets at the gate, and everyone's welcome to come out, watch a good rodeo.
Nick Wright from Farm Bureau, still got that extra position open. If folks like to talk to you about that, best way to do so?
Yeah, that, and then a couple other items I just thought of. So I guess Farm Bureau, the Federation side, there is a tax credit available, and it's not just for Federation members. So give me a call regarding that. I think anybody that's a property owner in the state of Nebraska is eligible for that, and it's worth checking into with it being tax season. Second item, Red Willow County Farm Bureau does have a $500 grant that we're just kind of getting a fire lit to advertise for that, but it's for anybody in school that has a project that they want to do this year. Reach out to, you can give me a call, 345-6720 at the office, and we'll get you connected with the folks that have the forum for that. So
very cool. Thanks for doing that. That's a neat deal. And then Brant, if somebody got kind of a neat little idea to come and join up with you, how do they do that?
Oh, they just got to give me a call at 308-340-8384, or go to my Instagram, SSG, and then SCHERBARTH, or then go to the nationalguard.com and type in the McCook zip code, and then that'll send a request through our system, and then I can contact them that way as well.
And as we said earlier, great experiences, great life education, but you guys throwing a bunch of money at it too.
They do get compensated for college pretty well, and especially because it's a part-time deal. They're only working 1 weekend a month and then 2 weeks in the summer.
Very good. That is Coffee Club for Friday, March 3rd, 2023 here on Hometown Family